So, in today's video, we're going to look at the pros and the cons of living in Henderson, Nevada. Henderson is actually its own city and a suburb of Las Vegas located in the southeast portion of the Las Vegas Valley. This very popular part of town has tons to offer, so today we're going to tell you everything you could possibly want to know about living in Henderson, Nevada. We're going to use the map and Google Earth to give you a reference of where all the different parts of Henderson are located. We're going to get our drone Wilson up in the air to give you a view from above. We're going to do a deep dive into the good, the bad, and the ugly of all the parts of Henderson. Old Henderson, New Henderson, Anthem, Inspirada, Seven Hills, Green Valley Ranch, Cadence, Lake Las Vegas, all of it. So without further ado, let's go. As promised, we're going to jump right into the map. Let me show you an overview of where Henderson sits in the valley, in the Las Vegas Valley as a whole, in relationship to the Strip, to the airport, to some of the other areas of Las Vegas you may be familiar with. So let's jump right in. Let me grab my pen here. Let me show you where Henderson sits here. It sits down on the southeast side of town, and it fits kind of right in here, something like this, just generally on the southeast side of town. So this is Henderson. Just so you know, this is the Strip that runs right along I-15 right here. Here's Harry Reid International Airport right here. The fabulous Las Vegas sign is right here. You may be familiar with Summerlin. Summerlin sits over on the west side right over here. And then here's downtown Las Vegas where Fremont Street is and some of the other areas of old Vegas that you might be familiar with. So that gives you a general idea. Again, Henderson is a city unto itself. It sits on the southeast side of town. Las Vegas is really made up of Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, Henderson, and to a lesser degree Boulder City. But the rest of Las Vegas is really just made up of communities and neighborhoods. These are the three main areas. So let's jump in and take a look at how far Henderson is distance-wise and time-wise. Let's start with the district at Green Valley Ranch. The district is really the heartbeat of Henderson. So let's just see how far is it, like from the welcome to, let's see here, welcome to fabulous Las Vegas sign. That gives us just an idea. That's just a quick 14-minute drive from the fabulous Las Vegas sign over to the district at Green Valley Ranch. The downtown area of Henderson is off of Water Street. So let's take a look and see how far it is to get to downtown Henderson. That's 20 minutes from the fabulous Las Vegas sign. Let's give you an idea for, let's go back to Water Street and let's go to Harry Reid International Airport, so you'll have an idea of how far it is from the airport. We're looking at 16 minutes to downtown Henderson. Let's go back to the district just to give you that idea. And we're looking at a whopping 11 minutes from the airport to the district. So that gives you just an overview of where Henderson is, how it sits into the valley. So let's take a look at the heartbeat of Henderson, which is the district at Green Valley Ranch. So let's zoom in over there and take a look. All right, before I jump right back into the map, we're going to start out today at the heartbeat of Henderson, the district at Green Valley Ranch. This beautiful part of Henderson is a gorgeous outdoor shopping area that has tons of restaurants, shopping, everything that you could want, tons of things to do right in the middle of Henderson. It truly is the heartbeat and the center of Henderson. There's so much to do here, tons of great shopping. You've got all the anchor stores like Lululemon, you've got Williams-Sonoma, Pottery Barn, you've got Whole Foods, you've got Cheesecake Factory, P.F. Chang's. We've got some great mom and pop restaurants like Bella Vita. We've got The Local. We've got Echo and Rig, amazing steakhouse. We've got Lucille's Barbecue. We've got King's Fish House, just amazing shopping, farmers markets every week. It truly is the heartbeat of Henderson. So we wanted to show you some of the district first before we jump into the pros and the cons. But hey, let's jump right in. So one of the pros, the last several years, Henderson has actually been ranked the second or third safest city in America. Here's an article about this, and is from 2022, where it was ranked the second safest city in America. So one of the things I want you guys to think about, everybody watches the news and you hear nothing but negativity. I've been living in Las Vegas for almost 20 years, and I have never had anything that even resembled a situation where I felt that there was crime or where I was in danger. Now, there's parts of every big city that you need to be careful in. There's crime that happens in Las Vegas, but out here in the suburbs, we really don't see it. It really is a very safe city. So it's something that I want you to keep in mind before you listen to the news and go down the rabbit hole of the negativity that you get from the news out there. So just wanted to show you one of the pros, one of the cons, and one of the things that we'll talk about a little bit more in other videos and how we've talked before. You've got Summerlin on the west side of town, and you've got Henderson. It truly is the two most popular parts of the Las Vegas Valley. One of the things about Henderson is, and compared to Summerlin, is there just is a lot more in Summerlin as far as the amount of shopping, the number of restaurants. The district is kind of like a smaller version of downtown Summerlin over in Summerlin. So it's one of the things here. We don't have quite as many restaurants as you do over there. You don't have quite as much shopping as you do over there. But what we have here in Henderson is absolutely amazing. So tiny bit of a con if you're trying to compare it to Henderson and Summerlin. But we'll just consider it a tiny con. So we're going to move on now to jump it back into the map, and let me start to show you all around Henderson and all that it has to offer. About the pros and the cons of living in Henderson, Nevada. One of the pros is, and one of the driving forces that bring a lot of people over to Henderson, are the quality of the schools. There's some great schools in Henderson, with one high school in particular, and the elementary and middle schools that feed into that high school being the driving one. Now, I'm not allowed to steer in any way, so these are not my opinions. These are based off of rankings and what people who are moving here really like about these schools. So you need to do your own due diligence and look into these schools for yourself. One great site to do that is niche.com. You can check out niche.com. Another great one is greatschools.org. Both of those resources will give you the rankings for those schools. Now, let me say, don't just look at the number. Do your own research and take a look at each school individually, because just because the number is a little lower on one school, it might still be the right fit for you, your children, and your family. So do your due diligence into each of those schools. So that being said, let's jump in and take a look at where those schools are in relationship to Henderson. So again, here is the district at Green Valley Ranch. Coronado High sits, let me zoom in just a little bit more. Coronado High sits right over here. And there's two middle schools that feed into Coronado High. Coronado High is a beautiful campus. They're highly ranked football team, great sports, just a great school. Let's take a look at where the middle schools are. There's two middle schools again. There's Bob Miller that sits right over here off of Carnegie, which is just to the south of the district. Then the other middle school is Del Webb. Del Webb is right here in Anthem. There's some drone footage of Del Webb, so you can take a look at it. Several great elementary schools that feed into those middle schools, and then on to Coronado High. You've got Twitchell and Vandenberg, which actually sit next door to each other. Here's some drone footage of those two beautiful schools located over in Green Valley Ranch, just adjacent to the district at Green Valley Ranch. Then you've got Taylor, Glen Taylor, which sits right over here off of Coronado Center, very near Eastern and St. Rose Parkway. Then you've got Elise Wolf, which is right over here, right in Seven Hills, very close to Coronado High, which sits right here. So a lot of people that live in this area, their kids are able to walk to Wolf Elementary from there. Let's say they've got elementary age kids and high school kids. Their kids can all just walk to school. It's a great little spot. And then there's one other. There is also Lamping, Fred Lamping Elementary, that sits right over here off of Eastern, just outside of Anthem. So again, do your due diligence. Check out all of these schools. Check out the rankings and make your own determination. But that again is one of the pros of living in Henderson, Nevada. Great schools. Okay, jumping right back into the map. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the map to show you the different parts of Henderson and give you some ideas of the pros and the cons of each of those areas of Henderson. A lot of the pros and the cons are going to be based on home values, where it may be a pro that prices are a little more affordable, or maybe it's a con that that is just out of your price point. So I'm going to show you each of the areas of Henderson, so you will have an idea of where the good areas, bad areas are. We're going to jump into the good and the bad and the ugly of all parts of Henderson. So let's jump back into the map. We were just talking about the district at Green Valley Ranch. Just to the north of Green Valley Ranch is Green Valley. Green Valley was the original master plan community built in the Las Vegas Valley. It sits right in here, something like this, just to the north of the 215 Beltway. It's comprised of Green Valley North, which was the original part where they first started building in this master plan community, and then Green Valley South, just here to the north of the 215. Average prices for all of Green Valley are $754,783. Part of what drives that price up is Green Valley South is definitely a lot more expensive. We've got multi-million-dollar homes located here on the golf course. And Green Valley North, these homes were some of the first ones built, a little bit older, definitely more value as you get into Green Valley North. So let's move just to the south of that and take a look at Green Valley Ranch. Green Valley Ranch sits just to the south of the 215. Sits right in here just like this, and it is green. So Green Valley Ranch is grandfathered in, so there's tons more green grass, green trees, green parks. There is the street here, Paseo Verde, that runs right along here, that is just absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorite streets in all of Las Vegas. Tons of parks, tons of trees, lots of grass, great schools, beautiful homes, quaint little neighborhoods. Absolutely love Green Valley Ranch. The average price for homes in Green Valley Ranch, a little less expensive than Green Valley. $611,024 is the average sales price in Green Valley Ranch. Green Valley Ranch also has Sun City McDonald Branch, which we'll get to a little bit later. We've got McDonald Highlands that sits in here. So we'll circle back around to those in just a few minutes. So after Green Valley Ranch, we're going to go just a little bit further up the hill into Anthem and show you. Hey guys, just a quick reminder, if you are moving here to the Las Vegas Valley, then hit us up. We're the #1 relocation team here in Las Vegas, but the only way we can help you is you got to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a Zoom call. So here's our information right below. If you need to pause the video to write that down, do that. Hit us up. We got you back when you move in here to Las Vegas. Anthem and show you all about Anthem. Anthem is very, very popular community here in Henderson. It has some beautiful neighborhoods, It's comprised of Anthem Country Club that sits right here. Anthem Country Club is one of the premier, most exclusive guard-gated country club communities in the entire Las Vegas Valley. Very sought after, beautiful, beautiful multi-million-dollar homes, tons of great city and strip views because you sit up on top of the hill. As you're working this way, you're working up the hill, all the way up to Madera Canyon. Here you're working up the hill, so you're getting higher and higher and higher the further to the southeast you go, and the views just keep getting better and better and better. So the average price for homes in Anthem Country Club is $2,232,296 is the average sales price there. Absolutely beautiful country club there. Let's jump over just to the west of there. You have Sun City Anthem. It's a 55 plus community that sits right here on the side of the hill, encircling Revere Golf Club. Let me turn on the satellite view. Let you take a look at what that looks like for both of those. So here you have Anthem Country Club and the golf course with it. We've shown you drone footage of it already, got a general idea. Excuse me. And then this is Anthem Sun City right in here. Prices in Anthem Sun City are $625,411. But you've got homes ranging from the 400s all the way up to well over $1 million. Let's get back to just the regular map view. As you go a little further up the hill, you've got Anthem Highlands and Madera Canyon that sit right up here. Prices in Madera Canyon are $1,117,826. We're going to show you some drone footage of Madera Canyon. It's absolutely beautiful up here. One of the cons about Anthem, and especially as you get further up into Anthem Highlands, into Sun City Anthem, and even Anthem Country Club, is in order to get to shopping or if you need to commute to work, it's a bit of a haul. You're way up here up the hill. To get out of here, if you're up in Madera Canyon, you either have to come down all the way down to Anthem Parkway, circle all the way around, and come all the way down. And this is where the shopping starts on Eastern Avenue. So Eastern Avenue has a lot of shopping, but you have to drive quite a ways to get down the hill to get to here. And if you want to get out, you either have to come all the way down and keep coming down Eastern to the 215, or you can come out by Centennial. You can come down to Volunteer and come out to the 15 here, or you can go via Inspirada and come out this way. But it's a bit of a haul to get out of here. Now, if you are not needing to commute to work, or you're not having to leave your neighborhood that often, and you just like to hang out at home or near home, it is absolutely beautiful up here. It is stunning views, very quiet, very excluded. So just keep that in mind as a con. It does take a little bit of time to get out of the upper end of Anthem. So let's see. Let's jump over now to Inspirada. Inspirada is a beautiful new part of Henderson. It is a very family-friendly neighborhood that sits right in here, like this. You've got Inspirada North, which was the original portion. You've got Inspirada South, and then you've got Inspirada West. Inspirada West is where most of the new construction is going on. Lots of new construction happening in this part of Inspirada. Also, they're going to be building a brand new hotel casino here in Inspirada, Stations Casinos that we've talked about in other videos, like Red Rock, Green Valley Ranch. They're building a new one on the southwest side of town called Durango. But here's another driving force for a lot of people moving into this area. Great schools, great parks. One of the cool things is the original portion of Inspirada was built to have a city feel, where the front facing is all porches and patios with the garages and driveways and alleys to the back of the homes. So it kind of encourages people to be community facing, very walker friendly. And the average price for homes in Inspirada is $660,613. So if you're looking for a very friendly, newer part with new construction, come take a look at Inspirada. One of the cool things that's going on in this area is if you take a look at this whole section of town right over here, is where all the new development and construction is going on over the next number of years. So this is all master planned out with retail and residential and multifamily and commercial. This whole area is growing, which is going to be driving up appreciation in prices here in Inspirada. So it's why a lot of people are moving to this area. So keep that in mind as far as a new area in Henderson. Now let's go to the Seven Hills area. Seven Hills is a beautiful area. It is comprised of what we call the Seven Hills Loop. It loops around here. This is, again, as you're working uphill, so you get in turn unbelievable views. This is Grand Hills, located on the Rio Seco golf course. Multi-million dollar homes over in Seven Hills. In Grand Hills. Seven Hills was built by a developer out of California, so it has a very California feel. The way it's landscaped, the streetscapes, the gates going into the neighborhoods, has a very California feel. Absolutely beautiful area of Henderson here in Seven Hills. The average price of homes in Seven Hills is $1,386,991. So one of the more expensive parts of Henderson. Hey, we know that these videos are helpful and these map views and these Google Earth give you an idea where things are. But if you're in town and you're really wanting to get out and explore around, we've put together something that you are absolutely going to love. It's our self-guided GPS tour. We created a video that tells you all about it and gives you the links on how to find it and how to download it. Check out the video. I believe it's right here. So go take a look. The self-guided GPS tour. You use it on your phone. You can pick either the Google map or the Apple map. It's got numerous destinations on different tours of different parts of the city. So if you're wanting to look at Henderson, you pick the new Henderson or the old Henderson tour. You click on the destination. You click a Google map or an Apple map. Pulls it right up on the phone, takes you to that spot. Allows you to tour all the parts of Las Vegas, learn all about it at your own convenience and at your own pace. So check it out. So we touched briefly on the next area I'm going to take a look at, and that is Sun City McDonald Ranch. So this is a 55 plus community that sits right here along Green Valley Parkway and Horizon Ridge. It has the Desert Willow Golf Course, which is a public golf course here. But the homes here are definitely a little more affordable as far as the 55 plus communities. Average homes in Sun City McDonald Ranch are $483,450. So if you are looking for an active adult community, 55 plus, with a little more value, this could definitely be a spot to take a look at. So adjacent to McDonald Highlands is a small little community called Aroma Hills. Very, very exclusive guard-gated community here in Aroma Hills with multi-million-dollar homes. Just gorgeous little enclave just tucked in against the mountain here. Homes in Aroma Hill, average sales price is $3,975,684. Very exclusive, and it sits right below a new community that's been built over the last number of years, cut into the hillside, called Ascaya. Ascaya is the most exclusive community here in Henderson by far. Homes in Ascaya, average sales price is $9,305,667. It has incredible views back towards the city. I mean, just stunning because you're sitting so high up on the hillside. You have just unobstructed 180-degree views of the entire Las Vegas Valley. So that is Ascaya. So after Ascaya, we're going to move over and take a look at McDonald Highlands. McDonald Highlands sits right in here and has it's a guard-gated community. Again, one of the most exclusive guard-gated communities in all of the Las Vegas Valley. It sits on the Dragon Ridge golf course with Dragon Ridge Country Club. Multi-million-dollar homes. The average home in McDonald Highlands is $7,473,957. Again, all of these homes looking back towards the city, just incredible views. They are also building up here, cutting into the mountainside, very similar to Ascaya, and all of these homes sitting up here up high all have these incredible views. So that is McDonald Highlands. So let's jump out a little bit further, and we're going to go over and look at Old Henderson. Old Henderson is affectionately known as Hendertucky. There's an ongoing feud between people from Henderson and people who live in Summerlin. Henderson people call the Summerlin residents Summerlin snobs, and people who live in Summerlin call anybody that lives in Henderson, whether it's Old Henderson or New Henderson, they call it Hendertucky. But the good part about Old Henderson is if you want a more chilled out lifestyle, if you like single story homes, if you like a little bit older home with more value, a little bit more property, a little bit bigger yard, neighbors who think like you do and feel like you do, this could be the part of town for you. This is definitely not the hoity-toity part of Las Vegas or Henderson, but it is still a beautiful part of town. The center of Henderson is downtown Henderson, which sits right in here. Let me grab my pen. Downtown Henderson sits right here. You've got Water Street and the Water Street district that runs down to downtown Henderson. You've got Boulder Highway here. You've got Lake Mead that goes out to Lake Las Vegas. We'll talk about that in just a minute. There is an entire revitalization that's going on with the Water Street district. New restaurants, new hotels, new condos, new fun things to do down on the Water Street district. So this is a great part of Old Henderson. As we move out just a little bit further, we've got the new master plan community of Cadence. And be sure and check out the video that we did wherever we put it there. We just did a video about Cadence, so you can check that out. We go into a deep dive about Cadence and what's going on with this brand new community, master plan community. It's going to have over 12,000 homes at build out, only about halfway built out now. So tons of new construction going on here in Cadence. Quite a few resale homes that are still available that are popping up now from the first phases of Cadence that was built. They've got the Cadence Central Park, very community-oriented part of Henderson, so check out Cadence as well. Then we've got Tuscany that sits right in here, that sits on the Chimera Golf Club here. Guard-gated community, some beautiful homes here. There's even some pretty good views back towards downtown from parts of Tuscany as well. So let's see, and then last but not least, we're going to jump all the way out to beautiful Lake Las Vegas. Lake Las Vegas is one of the most beautiful parts of Henderson. Again, a con is it's a little far out. You know, to get from Lake Las Vegas to the airport or to the Strip, now you're looking more like, you know, depending on what part of Lake Las Vegas you live in. By the time you drive all the way out of Lake Las Vegas, get all the way down Lake Mead through Old Henderson and some of the traffic there, I mean, you could be talking 45 minutes to get to the Strip or the airport. So a little bit further out than some of the other areas, but absolutely gorgeous. It has the village at Lake Las Vegas, which feels like an Italian village with cobblestone streets and the little twinkle lights hanging across, with tons of restaurants and shopping. We've got the South Shore at Lake Las Vegas. Is exclusive guard gated Jack Nicklaus private golf course, the South Shore at Lake Las Vegas. On the north side of Lake Las Vegas, you have Reflection Bay Golf Club, which is also a Jack Nicklaus golf course. Just really beautiful homes. Again, if you're not needing to commute somewhere, if you're just more than happy staying at home and not needing to go anywhere very often, might be a better fit for you. If you're needing to commute into work or travel a lot or need to get somewhere, it's a little bit further out. So that is a con. All right, well, there's your overview of the different parts of Henderson. There you go, Henderson, one of the two most popular areas of the Las Vegas Valley, with Summerlin being the other most popular part of town. So if you would like to learn more about Summerlin, check out this video right here. All of Summerlin Explained, a full vlog tour of Summerlin, and to give you everything you want to know about Summerlin as well. So go and check that out. And until the next video, we'll see you around town. Bye-bye.